This is Kyle with WMMA Fighters, and I have Miranda Maverick on with me. How you doing, Miranda?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Thank you so much for coming on.
Of course.
Yeah, so I
I
know
appreciate
you
the
are.
opportunity.
Yeah, anytime. So I know you are extremely busy. So, first, if you wouldn't mind, let's kind of talk about your MMA journey and what got you started and what got you to where you are now.
Okay, I'll just kind of give a rundown.
Okay.
When I was 16 years old, I started doing jiu-jitsu. I'd already been kind of practicing at home and stuff. My dad's always wrestled and roughed around with us as kids, but we watched the UFC and he'd actually teach us things. And so when I turned 16, we lived pretty close to a bigger city that had an opportunity to go train jiu-jitsu. And so I told my dad I wanted to, and he was like, sure, as long as you can figure a way to get there and everything, go for it. So I started training, and at this little local gym that wasn't all that great. I knew it wasn't great, but I wanted to get used to rolling with guys and stuff. So I went to a place that had a juvenile class and stuff. And then once I got good enough and I was beating a lot of the men in the class and things, I decided to tell my dad I was quitting at this gym. I wanted to go to a better one. And as a Christmas present, I think it was, he bought me my first month membership to whatever gym I wanted to go to. And that ended up being Springfield Fight Club in Springfield, Missouri. And that would see me to getting pretty much where I am right now. And right now I live in Virginia, and I go to the House of Muay Thai, which also has jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai and MMA. So at 18, when I found out, first off, that I had to be 18 to fight MMA, I decided to transition to that from jiu-jitsu. And they were like, well, you're not old enough yet. And I was like, oh, okay. So I waited until I started college in Springfield, Missouri, instead of driving an hour and a half to train. And the day I started college, I started going to every training they had and had a fight within 3 weeks.
Wow.
Of starting striking, basically, because I had a decent, I knew what I was doing, and just started training as hard as I could. Had my first amateur fight, loved the feeling. It was it was just an experiment. If I liked it, I was going to keep doing it, and if I was good at it, I was going to keep doing it. Yeah. And both ended up being true after that first fight, and within my first year of doing amateur MMA, I had 8 fights and turned pro, which was my goal by the time I turned 19.
Wow.
And Shannon actually messaged me on Facebook, of all things, Shannon Knapp of Invicta, and asked me if I wanted to make my pro debut, and can't turn down that kind of offer.
No, that's incredible. I mean, that's being incredibly busy, so you must have been in love right away.
Oh, I was. I was still doing school. Mm-hmm. I was doing my undergraduate studies at Drury University, and I was working full-time at that time, too. So.
Wow. That makes me speechless, really. So that's a very interesting start into the sport. So you are still finishing school, right?
I am. I'm actually getting my doctorate now. So I finished my undergraduate within 3 years by taking extra credits and things and working my way through high school with it as well. And now I moved to Virginia to pursue my PhD in industrial organizational psychology. So I'm probably busier than ever, but for me, instead of taking free time to go party or do whatever I want, I just take my free time to train.
Yeah, and I appreciate every person that comes on here, and everybody's busy in their own right, but that takes it to a whole new level of being busy. But that's truly incredible. I hope people get motivated by that, because they should be, and it's just proof that we are capable of doing amazing things. So I hope that inspires some people to keep going.
I appreciate it. And if I inspire people, I know this sounds weird, but it inspires me. You know what I mean?
No, that doesn't sound weird. That sounds that's a great thing to say. So when you got that message from Shannon, so you got the notification. Did you think it was a hoax or something?
Yes. So I've told everybody that literally the first time I glanced at it, I knew who Shannon Knapp was, of course. I kept up with women's MMA pretty good, but like, the fact that she had messaged me on Facebook just kind of was like, nah. Like, that's not what Shannon Knapp would do, you know? I'm, like, expecting a call, and I'm at work, and I was busy. I was waitressing at the time at Cracker Barrel, and I went to the break room, saw that message, and I was like, nah. And I ignored it, and then I started thinking about it and just got a feeling, and I was like, I better go read that message. And I read it, and I started, like, crying right then and there in the break room, and, like, called my dad first. And he was all excited, and he went on my Facebook and looked at it, and then I called my coaches, and I, like, responded right away, probably a little bit too emotionally, but I did.
Yeah, I've been known to do that too, but I mean that makes perfect sense. I mean, you know, to get something like that is pretty incredible. And so, how many Invicta fights have you had?
I've had 5 now. All of my professional fights have been within Invicta's banner.
Okay. So how do you like fighting for that promotion? I mean, I know they just do an amazing job from start to finish.
Yes,
and
I
love
love Invicta.
Yeah.
I love Invicta. There is, because of how fast I came back in my amateur fights, I get used to having fights over and over and over again. And I know I need to train in between, and I usually do, but I'm usually, like, ready for another fight as soon as I get done fighting.
Right.
And it's the same still. So the wait between fights is a little bit longer, like especially this one. But they're an awesome promotion. Like, they're literally pioneering women's MMA, in my eyes, always have. And they do an excellent job of, like, taking care of the fighters as people and as fighters. And they're always willing to, like, help in anything you need. They're always like, are you feeling okay? Like, do you need help with anything? And it's great. And, you know, the fact that me and the matchmakers and Shannon, like, we message each other on the holidays and stuff. Like, they actually contact you and care about you and keep up with you. So it's neat.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. You know, I've heard horror stories about some promotions from fighters. You know,
yeah.
It's
I mean, even as an amateur, there were some very bad promotions that I would never want to be involved in again. But Invicta is definitely a good one. Like, to the point, I'd say one of the best things about him, like, my dad is always involved in everything, and she'll let him be in the back, even though he's, like, not always, he's a corner. Like, I always license him as my corner, but sometimes I'll have, like, 3 people back there, and they'll, like, switch off who's my corner just so I can have my dad back there at times.
That's really cool. So, sounds like you have a really great team and a lot of support on your side.
Oh, definitely, especially, like, now that I've changed gyms, my old gym still supports me just as much, which I wasn't exactly expecting. And, like, every time I go back to Missouri, I go and train and everything, and I miss them a lot because a lot of my, like, best friends are there, and my coaches were always great. Like, they're the ones that made me into the MMA fighter I am, and I'll always give them that credit. And now that I'm in Virginia, like, this whole team is basically behind me. So it's been great to, like, have two places, basically.
Yeah, that's huge. You know, it's great to have that. You know, MMA, I'm not talking about fans, you know, I'm talking about fighters and coaches. I think that is the best community in sports, in my opinion. You know, like you said, your old gym still supports you. MMA in general is very open and welcoming, you know, I think, and that's why I love it so much. So it's cool to hear that they still support you. I mean, that's got to be somewhat rare.
Oh, I would think so. They were just a very, I guess you'd say, very much like a family to me. They were very personal for a gym.
So, you said, you know, growing up, you guys would wrestle around a little bit. How many siblings did you have, or do you have?
I have 2 siblings. I have a little brother and a little sister, which they're both larger than me now, which is unfortunate for me. Like, they're sizably larger. But, yeah, we always wrestled around, and I still joke with them because I can still kick both their butts.
Absolutely.
But my little brother is getting very large now, and he, last time I went home, beat me at jiu-jitsu for the first time.
Oh, wow.
Was not necessarily all skill, but, you know, He won, and that's all that mattered. It was funny because that morning or the night before, I can't remember which, we like wrestled around, and it was whoever got tapped 3 times loses, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I just subbed him up, like beat him easy. And then my dad was like frustrated because he's like, "Oh, my son's getting his butt kicked by the sister that's his size," and so he like gave him the man talk, and was like, "How could you let this happen?" Blah blah blah. And then the next day, my brother's like, "We're going again," and he literally like manned up or something and beat me. I think part of it was like the big sister syndrome, of she's always beat me, so I can't beat her.
Right, that's hilarious.
But yeah, my little sister and little brother just got done having their first wrestling meet yesterday, or the day before, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's exciting. They're both freshmen in high school, and they have the chance to start wrestling at a younger age than I did, so that's great for them. And I'm excited to see kind of what their future holds, too.
Yeah, that's really great. That's such a great sport. Probably the best sport in school.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It's very,
teaches
very
a lot of discipline for younger people.
Yeah, absolutely. So did you do any other sports when you were growing up?
Oh, for sure. Like, I did every sport. Not every sport, but I was very into it. My dad always gave me a limit of 2 sports per year because it was kind of hard for him to travel back and forth to pick me up. So the fact that I got to do it at all was pretty nice. But I dabbled in a bunch of stuff when I was younger, and then I became a little bit more serious about, like, basketball when I got into high school. And I always think it's funny because I was a point guard and I was a post. So I was one of the big girls on the bottom when I'm as tiny as I am, just because I was, like, aggressive. So that should have, like, foretold things to come, right?
Yeah.
But got done with basketball. I decided I wasn't going to do team sports anymore just because of the environment of it, and I like doing things on my own and having the pressure on me. And started doing track, which I know is still kind of a team sport. Like, I did relays and stuff. But I was actually pretty good at the running, started placing in state and stuff, and stuck with that until I was almost done with school. And so I did track and started wrestling my senior year. So I did wrestling for literally like 3 months.
Wow.
Because I had moved to a school that finally had wrestling. I had never had the opportunity to do it before. And I was like, of course I'm going to do wrestling. And so started. Me and my best friend were the only girls on the team. I convinced her to join. And got her to wrestle with me, and ended up, like, once I started jiu-jitsu and stuff as a junior, though, I stopped being interested in track and stuff as much, because the whole reason I did sports in high school was basically to get to college, right?
Right.
I wanted to get on scholarship, and so I got a couple opportunities to wrestle at college. Even though I'd only done it for like 3 months, I was pretty good, and got some offers, and just didn't want to take them. The scholarships weren't all that great compared to like what my academics were, and usually they were like, well, you can take one or the other. I could take either the athletic or academic, which I thought was ridiculous. And so I ended up going to Drury University, which didn't have any sports, but it had great academics, and that's what I'm going to college for. And ended up going there, and somehow the stars aligned, and wrestling started within a year of me joining Drury University, and the coach asked me if I wanted to join the team, and of course I was jumping at the opportunity because he was basically doing it to help the team with advertisement, but also help me with what I need in MMA. So I didn't have to like come to every practice or like compete. I couldn't compete because I was a pro.
Right.
And under NCAA rules, I cannot compete in collegiate sports at that point. So it ended up working out perfect. I got to train with them, got my conditioning. And so I guess I've done a lot of sports, but wrestling's kind of what I did as an older person.
Yeah. I like that a lot. That's something to take from that is prioritizing, and then, being ready to pounce on opportunities when they arise. And soon after we started talking, I could tell you're the kind of person that, tell me if I'm wrong, but you seem very analytical, and are just wanting to live the best life, and you're doing anything and everything you can to make that happen.
That's pretty much as accurate as you can get. I'm a very logical thinker, I guess you'd say, and try to look at the pros and cons of every decision I make because I don't want to make a bad decision. And I do want to have the best life I can. My main goal in life is not only for me to have the best life, but to represent others and help them to have better lives. I have my little brother and sister. I always want to be able to be their inspiration, And we joke about it all the time, but in all seriousness, people grow up with older brothers and they're like, that's how I got strong. And I always joke with my brother and sister, and I'm like, you guys are going to grow up saying you had an older sister and that's why you were strong. But I want that to be the case. And when I taught the kids class at Springfield Fight Club, that was so rewarding in and of itself. See these kids growing up and have a role model. And so that's what I try to be for people, is do the right thing.
Yeah, that's great. I mean, I could tell that immediately, and that's I really hope people take that from that. I think there's tons of positives for people to take. I've made a lot of bad decisions and have had to learn, the things that you do much later than I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I guess you just can't give up. And just keep trying. But I hope people take a lot from this and know that it is better to not just nosedive into things.
Right. I hope so.
I think that's pretty important. But yeah, so with Invicta, so you're in the flyweight division.
That's correct.
So they should be having getting that belt back in there soon.
I agree.
I hope anyway. I mean, there's several. I posted something a while ago where I said I would love to see you versus Pearl Gonzalez for the title.
Yep, and that's kind of what I've been hoping. They had rankings come out in October. I actually just got done sharing them yesterday because I finally found the public post of it, which Invicta didn't do the rankings, but another site did.
Yeah.
And they did it point scales based on what your record is, who your opponents were, how you finished, and it doesn't include losses. So your wins are the only things that count towards those points. So considering that, I was ranked in the top, but then Pearl Gonzalez was fairly close. There's Vanessa Porto. Kay Hansen she just got done losing against the other young girl that's Erin Blanchfield. Yeah, and now she's 2-2, I believe, or 3-2, something like that. So that's put her down the line a little bit. Although Kay, I think, has a good future in the sport. They're both very young. Yeah. Younger than I am, which is impressive. When I started Invicta, I was the youngest, and to see other younger girls coming up in the ranks is great. But Brogan's there too, which is the female who beat me. And what's funny is she beat me by decision, and it wasn't that bad of a loss, I guess, but I took it so hard and went right back to training and was mad about it and mad at myself because I didn't feel like I needed to do I didn't feel like I did what I needed to do.
Right.
Because I watched that fight, and it's it wasn't me in there. I watch it, and I'm like, who's that slow person? Why wasn't I doing this? Why wasn't I doing that? And I do that on all my fights. And other people are like, oh, I just won't watch my fight until I'm getting ready to fight again. And I'm like, oh, no. I watch that fight over and over and over again. And if I'm mad, I'll watch it again and make myself madder, until I get this stuff right, Right. And I don't want to lose again. That feeling so bad that it motivates you more. And so I went into this last fight just knowing I had to make a comeback, and I think I did.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm waiting for hopefully that title shot. I want it so bad. My ultimate goal is to be the youngest champion that's ever been in Invicta and then move on from there.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping I get the chance to do that.
Yeah, I have a pretty strong feeling. You mentioned Porto as well, and she's a staple there and just a lot of fun to watch. I think you, Porto, and Pearl are the three I think are
Yeah.
the three that.
Yeah, somebody else mentioned Stephanie is it
Yeah,
Geltmacher?
Geltmacher. Yeah,
Yeah, I thought that was how you pronounced it.
she is a freight train.
Um, yeah, right, she is. She's a little like, it's funny how stocky she is, like
Yeah.
way stockier than I am, and that'd be a decent fight too. I just don't know if it's as, I guess you'd say, promotable.
Right. Well, I think so for the Invicta fan
Yeah,
base. I mean, they would definitely appreciate. That's what I love about Invicta is the matchups are always rock solid,
they
and
are. I
that's
agree.
the way it should be. That's what, like you mentioned, when you stop doing team sports in an individual sport like this, it should be based on the individual competition that makes up the whole thing. So, well, yeah, here's a great idea for Invicta. Have like a tournament between you four.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be
That'd
kind
be
of cool.
sweet. But yeah, so that's an idea.
Yeah, I feel like they need to get moving on something with it though.
Yeah,
Hopefully,
I think they
soon at
are.
the beginning of the year.
Yep,
So
that's what I'm thinking too. I mean, they have to put this. They got the featherweight belt back in there. I think there's a clear title picture now between in the bantamweight. I think it'll be Julia Avila taking on Kaufman.
yeah, I
Um, you
think
know,
so too. As much as Kaufman's called it out.
yeah, I think Jandaroba is down to fight anybody, but we got to get that flyweight. So hopefully Invicta 34 get something going on.
Hmm.
But I think they got to put this atomweight stuff to rest at this point. That controversy there, so it
Yeah, right.
makes perfect sense. But yeah, so all the things you have going on. Is there anything you would have done differently, or are you very happy with the trajectory and the path you've chosen?
I'm very happy. I wish I would have matured a little bit younger as far as my mindset. Um, I always feel like my mindset's strong going into it, but looking back, you always see your problems, you always see your flaws. And for me, like when I turned pro, like I just didn't have the confidence I needed to go in there and do what I should have done initially. Like I know I got pretty good wins in Invicta and stuff, but like especially that Brogan Sanchez fight, like I had gotten my knee hurt that year before, and it was the first time back in a little over a year. And I feel like I was just so hesitant. And I was hesitant in that Gabby Romero fight before that one because I was worried about her ground game, and I should have been much more confident in my hands and in my power of striking to just go in there and finish that fight. Looking back, it would have been an easy fight for me, and I just didn't do it. Then the Brogan Sanchez one, I just didn't move as fast as I need to, didn't use my hands like I needed to, and I got stuck in the mindset of jiu-jitsu when I was on the ground instead of striking with jiu-jitsu. So there's many things that I needed to change that I feel like I've definitely gotten in line now by changing a little bit of the things that I do when I practice and by just watching things and taking notes. And now I practice every sparring round as if it were my fight. I do a game plan and I try to execute that game plan every time.
Yeah, I mean that's the best way to go about it, right? I mean, when you get a fight, do you do a lot of film study on your opponent?
I do. I would say that I do a lot. Like usually me and my coaches will watch, find their strengths, find their weaknesses, but I don't obsess necessarily over what they do. I focus on what I need to do to counter them, and focus on my own strengths. Like if I see they have weak jiu-jitsu, obviously I focus my game plan around getting it to the ground kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I see that their striking's a little bit weaker, I make sure I set up my striking a little bit different.
Okay. Well, I don't want to take too much more of your time because, like I said, I know you are about as busy as they get. But I really appreciate you coming on here.
Of course.
Glad we were able to get this set up. And
Yeah, it's been in the works now a while. I apologize
yeah,
for
and I always feel. I mean,
rescheduling.
I hate asking over and over and over again.
No, I'm glad it ended up working out.
Sometimes, but yeah, I truly appreciate you coming on here. I wish you the best of luck. Can't wait to see you back in there. It's always a good time when you're in the card, for sure. And hope you have a great day, and thanks again for coming on here.
Thank you. Do you mind if I thank my sponsors and stuff real quick?
No, go right ahead.
Okay. I just want to thank Victory Beef, mainly. They sponsor me and have provided me with a lot of food that I need to get lean and mean over my fight camps. And also Swole Foods now that helps me meal prep. Supplement Superstores that keeps my diet and nutrition under control. And then Top Mount Apparel that kind of assists me with my funding for jiu-jitsu a little bit. And several other sponsors as well, including Midtown Dental that does my mouth guards, etc. And if you guys want to follow me, go to Twitter at FearTheMaverick, Instagram at FearTheMaverick _SFC MMA, and then Facebook is Miranda Fear the Maverick. And pretty much everything you can look up with my name, Miranda Maverick. I'm the only one out there as far as I know.
Yeah, I will. So what I'll do is I'll put these, I'll upload this to YouTube.
Okay.
Either today or tomorrow, and then I will share it out, and I'll share all those links also.
Awesome. All right. Thank you.
But yeah, thank you so much again, and have a great day, and hopefully that black eye heals up.
It's so bad, but yeah, I appreciate it. It was outrageously ridiculous how it happened and what happened. Like, it still hurts very bad. Like, it's the most painful, like, owie I've ever had on my face. Like, when it happened, it was literally the randomest thing. So I've had a whole week of injuries, and none of them are related at all. And so, like, I got my ankle all messed up last week wrestling. Like, I was doing jiu-jitsu with people, and there was this collegiate wrestler that came in, and my coach was, like, going with him at first, and he was like, come on, Miranda, your turn. And I was like, huh. And I went with him and was doing fine, and actually almost took him down once, and it, like, frustrated him. And so when I did that, he, like, went on a hard, like, sideways single leg and almost took out my knee, which is scary, especially for me after having a knee injury, and it made me mad. But I, like, kicked my foot to the ground to avoid falling with my knee first, and ended up twisting my ankle. But that's, like, okay, you know, twisting an ankle isn't too bad. I'll wrap it up and I'll be fine. And then Monday I got knocked out for the first time ever, and that was no fun. I was pissed about that and went to the doctor, had a mild concussion, but like nothing that's going to keep me from training, even though they were like, take it easy for a week or two, but just avoiding sparring for a week or two. Everything else can still be going. And then doing jiu-jitsu, and a random foot gets blown towards my face, and literally a toe to the eye is how I got this terrible black eye. And it, like, hit a nerve, apparently, and soft tissue behind my eye, so my whole, like, head is swollen up, and my eye's swollen, and it just, it's brutal. I was scared I had, like, an infection at first, so I went to the doctor, like, immediately. Yeah, I was like, a toe? A toe? Come on. Like, but it's okay. My coach was just like, not again. Like, shit. You boys need to quit being mean to Miranda. I was like, yes. Size matters, people. Quit being mean.
That's hilarious. Well, I hope that heals. I mean, it's pretty savage.
Yeah. So. But, you know, a memory, I guess.
Yeah. Definitely. All right. Well, you have an awesome day. Thank you for coming on here.
Of course. Thank you. Right, have a great day. Bye.
All right. That was Miranda Maverick. Been trying to set something up for a while, so I was glad to get her on. We have Desiree Yanez on later, and that'll be it for today. And tomorrow we have Savannah Tarver on, so make sure to check in on those. She'll be on at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Desiree should be on around 1:30 p.m. Eastern today. So thanks for being here. I know it's early, it's crazy, but got to do what we got to do and work on their schedule, and we make it happen. So thank you for listening, and have a good day.